Currently, the tallying of the votes cast, and this is in favor as well as opposing the proposal by Honorable James Nyikal to amend Clause 2 of the bill that seeks to tax the content creators in the country. Is a clause that is currently having its tally of votes tallied, and immediately after that particular tally is complete, the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, who is currently the chair under the Committee of the Whole, will be announcing the results to members of the National Assembly in regards to how that particular clause performed, or the fate of that particular clause. Remember, this is a clause by Honorable James Nyikal from the opposition side that seeks to scrap the digitization of content creators under the Finance Bill 2023. We've been having members of the National Assembly vote in favor of the bill and against the bill. And just you remember also, this particular roll call was occasioned by the mere fact that the electronic voting system of the National Assembly failed temporarily, forcing the House to go through its standing orders number 72 on roll call, where members of the National Assembly were called each by name and required to sort of make their stand known in regards to the proposals in this particular bill. And this is clause number 2 in the Finance Bill 2023 that has a total of 79 clauses. So far, we have 12 amendments to this bill. We have 8 amendments from the opposition side. The Kenya Kwanza, that is the ruling party, is proposing 2 amendments to the Finance Bill 2023, as well as the committee led by the Honorable Member for Molo, Honorable Kuria Kimani, has also presented 2 further amendments to this particular bill. And to just take you through the provisions of the standing orders in regards to how the House votes. And under this category where the House voted under the roll call, I see the chair is ready to make the announcement in regards to how that particular vote went. Allow me to hand you over so we can follow up.
Honorable members, order. Outcome. I will now proceed to announce the results of voting. Division on the clause on clause 2 as amended by Honorable Nyikal. The manual vote count was the ayes 87, the nays 189, and abstentions were 3. Thank you. Yeah. So the nays have it. The bars may now be opened. I now call upon the chairperson of the Finance Committee to move all the amendments under clause 2. Chairperson, you will move all the amendments under clause 2.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I beg to move the amendments on clause 2A. As I had highlighted, Honorable Chair, A speaks to the amendment on the definition of winnings. To tighten it up, Honorable Chair, so that not subject to abuse, so that it reads that winnings will be payments from a betting, gambling, lottery, prize competition, gambling or similar transaction under the Betting, Lottery and Gaming Act, excluding the amounts staked or wagered in that particular transaction. So, Honorable Chair, this
Honorable members, order, including our Chief Whip. Order, honorable members. Proceed, Chairperson. Proceed.
So that is on the definition of winnings, Honorable Chair. The other amendment is on providing clarity on digital content monetization. This is seeking to provide clarity in paragraph C and H with reference to crowdfunding, which is a taxation on crowdfunding is applicable only to digital content creator and not the fund raised on the particular cost. Honorable Chair had explained this, but just not to belabor, this amendment seeks to only tax the income that is paid to the individual that does crowdfunding and not the funds raised on the cost of crowdfunding, Honorable Speaker. Clause C, Honorable Speaker, we are proposing a deletion of the definition of person. Honorable Speaker, as you may note, the definition of the word persons as proposed in the bill was defining a person as including ancestors, stepbrothers, stepsisters, stepsons, and all this bold definition of persons. So our proposal as a committee is to delete this clause, Honorable Speaker, so that we provide clarity and we don't provide undue burden to persons who may not be privy to the transaction that might be done by a person, following the broad definition that was there in the bill. And with this, I beg to move that therefore clause 2 be amended as per the supplementary order paper.
I now propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. I now put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by the Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Let's proceed. I now call upon Honorable Makali to prosecute your amendment.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, my proposed amendment is actually to delete clause 2, paragraph B. And the reason for this, Honorable Chair, is the issue of the digital content monetization. And that's why earlier, Honorable Chair, I was saying I needed a procedural guidance, because the reason why I was proposing we delete this is because this is tied to clause 20, Honorable Chair. If you look at clause 20, and we are not there, that's why I was asking procedural question. I wanted to delete the taxation to the digital content creators. And if you delete that, Honorable Chair, then there will be no need for definition of this digital content monetization. So to me, unless that it happens now, it looks like then my amendment, Honorable Chair, becomes like redundant. So procedurally, I thought we should have gone through the other clauses, because this is a definition, and we come to the definition, the last thing after we have agreed what remains in the bill. So with that guidance, Honorable Chair, my position is I don't think it is time we tax our young people who are involved in digital content creation, because that is a sector which is creating jobs for them. I thought this is the time to support them, so that as we move to the future, we create a critical mass which can then be taxed. With those comments, Honorable Speaker, I urge the Honorable House to support me so that we don't at all tax the young people who are doing digital creation, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this one is I now propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Makali. With the question, I now put the question that clause 2 be amended. I now put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by Honorable Nyikal. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Makali, sorry. Yes, as proposed by Honorable Makali. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of that opinion, the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The nays have it. Yeah. Honorable. Really? Yes. Okay. Honorable Kaluma. Honorable Kaluma. Honorable Kaluma, are you prosecuting your amendment?
Yes, Honorable Chair, my amendment was to delete the definition of person because it included ancestors. It has been carried in the amendment by the committee. And so it is already carried, and I thank the committee.
Honorable Mbui, can you prosecute your...
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Chair, my proposal was that clause 2B of the bill be amended in the proposed definition of digital content monetization by deleting paragraph H, which, Madam Speaker, was about crowdfunding for raising funds for specific goals for a content creator or another person. So my concern was another person, and I've noted that the committee has actually proposed an amendment to this, and so I want to drop mine.
I now propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed by Honorable Mbui. And he has dropped his amendment. I now put the question that clause 2 as amended by the chair be part of the bill. As many as of that opinion say aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Yeah, read the next one. I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. Yeah. I now put the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next.
Clause 4.
Yes. I propose that the question that clause 4 be part of the bill. Okay. Proceed, Chairperson.
Honorable Chair, I move that clause 4 be amended as per the supplementary order paper.
Yeah. Very
good. That clause 4 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. I now put the question that clause 4 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 4 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next.
Clause 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill. Proceed, Honorable Mbui. What's your point of order? Hold on, Chairperson.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Madam Chair, please. When the chair of the committee is proposing amendments, it is only fair, Madam Speaker, for the sake of the people that are watching what is happening in this House, that he clarifies his proposed amendment. Because when he says as contained in the order paper, and then members here just shout aye, we look like we don't know what we are doing. I propose that he makes it clear what it is amending. That is how the House should run. That is how the House should run.
Honorable
Let us
Bui,
be fair. Let us.
Honorable Bui, I've heard you. It's noted, but we have already progressed to number 5. So let us proceed to clause 5. I propose.
I will, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I will endeavor to take less than 10 seconds to explain what that clause is about. Honorable Chair, I move that clause 5 be amended as per the order paper. And Honorable Chair, this particular clause was proposing a double taxation on subscriptions made to institutions like clubs, where there was an application of a double taxation where the employer makes that contribution to those institutions they were taxed, and when and that particular benefit was also being taxed to the employee. With that, I support Honorable Chair.
Honorable Mbadi, let me propose the question first. I now propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chairperson, Finance Committee. I will give you the opportunity. Honorable Mbadi, you may proceed to.
Yeah, actually, Madam Chair, I'm supporting this amendment, but more particularly the one that is deleting paragraph B, because this would have subjected per diems that is paid to public officers to taxation, yet those paid to private sector employees are not subjected. It would have been unfair treatment to the public officers. Thank you, and I support.
Honorable Oundo.
Chair, if you look at the supplementary order paper, I had an amendment that was not encumbered by Article 114, but in any case already overtaken by events. I also want to totally agree with the chair of the committee that my amendment has already been captured in the amendment, and I totally support in respect of clause 5B. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yeah, give me the mic. I now put the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 5 be as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next.
Clauses 6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, and 8? Yes. 6, 7, 8. I now propose the question that clauses 6, 7, and 8 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clauses 6, 7, and 8 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 9.
It's under the committee chair. I now propose the question that clause 9 be part of the bill. Chairperson.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 9 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. So this is where we have the turnover tax. The bill had proposed that the minimum threshold be 500,000 shillings, and we're increasing now the minimum threshold to 1 million shillings up to 25 million shillings. And with that, I support Honorable Chair.
I now propose the question that clause 9 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Proceed. I want to give someone who has not. Honorable Badi, you proceed. I can see there are only two members who are interested.
Madam Chair,
yes. Proceed.
Madam Chair, what the chairman is saying is not in the amendment by the chair. The chair is talking about raising the threshold to a minimum, unless I have a different order paper, to a minimum of 1 million. But what I'm seeing here is does not exceed or is not expected to exceed 50 million shillings, and substituting therefore the words does not exceed 25 million. So it is the upper limit that is being amended. I'm not seeing anywhere for the minimum, the 1 million that is talking about, unless I have a different order paper.
Give the chairperson an opportunity to... Honorable Mbadi, if you just take your seat so you give him a chance to respond.
Yes, class.
Honorable Mbadi, you have made a very good point. If you just allow the chair.
Oh, yes. Actually, Honorable CPA Bandi, you are actually correct. What is proposed on the bill has the minimum threshold of 500,000 shillings. What is on the order paper only captures the lower limit, which is in error. So it is actually also capture the minimum, which would be 1 million shillings. So let me move my amendment again. So I therefore move that the clause 9 be amended to include a minimum threshold for turnover tax to 1 million shillings to 25 million shillings. I thank you, Honorable Chair.
For the question. For the amendment.
I now I'll put the question here. I now put the question that clause 9 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 9 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay?
Madam Speaker, Madam Chair.
Honorable Jared, take your seat. I'll just explain. There were amendments, yes, you're right. But those amendments were under Article 114. Yes, which the Speaker dealt with. It's not one of the ones listed by the Speaker. I think it's the ones coming forward. Yes. We've already said it. I've already said it. So let's proceed. Let's proceed.
Clause 10.
Okay. Is it an amendment? Yes. I now propose the question that clause 10 be part of the bill. Chairperson, Finance Committee.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. I beg to move that clause 10 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. And what we are doing here, Honorable Chair, there was a requirement that was proposed in the bill that taxes collected, especially
Honorable Junet, you will have an opportunity. You will have an opportunity as soon as the chair has finished moving. We've already moved. We are at clause number 10. Okay. Let us proceed, Chairperson.
So, Honorable Chair, clause 10, as per what is on the bill, was proposing that taxes that are collected by agents, especially excise duty and VAT, that seems to be what this particular clause was targeting, to be remitted to Kenya Revenue Authority within 24 hours. After listening to members of the public during our public participation, we proposed to amend that from 24 hours to within 5 working days. So this taking care of weekends and holidays, and at least isn't as punitive as it was proposed on the bill to have these taxes paid within 24 hours. And that I support, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Okay, I propose the question that clause 10 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. No, I will, Honorable Junet, you may now have an opportunity. Okay. All right, Leader of Minority, you can have your point of order, and then after that we can allow Junet to contribute.
Now, yes.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I just want to, I'm rising on matter of procedure. I understand the urgency or the anxiety to have this process concluded, but let us understand that we are dealing with Parliament, which is an institution that has a tradition that everyone is looking up to, Madam Speaker, Madam Chair. At every clause, once it is proposed, it is important that you give members who want to speak chance to speak, 1, 2, or 3. That has been the tradition in this House. We can't be turned into a voting machine. This is a parliament of the people, Madam Chair. Yes, give us time. 1, 2, 3 people. Then you continue. Put the question. Yeah.
On the Leader of Minority, I agree with you that it's important to give members a chance to debate it, except in those previous ones, there was no one who showed interest. But in each case, it's already, in the previous ones, I have allowed Honorable Badi, I have allowed Honorable Kaluma, I have allowed Honorable Mbui, I have allowed Honorable Makali, and Honorable Nyikal to contribute. So yes, we are going to allow members to contribute when they want to do that. But I have to first propose the question before members can be able to debate it. So let us move now. Okay, proceed, Honorable Junet. It was your turn. Honorable Jared,
Chair, I wanted to speak on clause 9, which you already passed. But Chair, so that we avoid voting, we are not here. If somebody is tired, he can go home and sleep. We want to deal with this matter properly and perpendicularly. Yeah.
Okay, Honorable Jared.
Madam Chair, it is true that...
Order, members, please allow him to prosecute his argument. Proceed.
I thank you, Madam Chair. It is true that the Speaker did give a ruling touching on certain clauses that were either exempted or allowed to proceed in light of Article 114 of our Constitution. Honorable Speaker, in areas where you will skip while reflecting the decision of the Speaker, I think it is important to let those who proposed amendments to know that that is not forming part of the Speaker's decision. But again, most importantly, Honorable Speaker, we have up to 30th of June to have this concluded. And the Speaker did give a very comprehensive ruling on the times allocated for this debate, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I would ask, humbly so, that those who have issues to raise on every clause in this thing be given time to do so. Just as my colleagues have said, this is a house of debate, and we have to subject this house to debate because the whole country is watching this. Because they want to know who is with them and who is not with them. I thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Member. But if I'll just bring to your attention the exact communication from the Speaker was that the clauses that the Speaker allowed to proceed, even when marked as under Article 114 of the Constitution, are the following clauses. Clause 2, Clause 24, Clause 33, Clause 34, Clause 36, Clause 43, Clause 76, and Clause 78. And I've just asked the clerk's desk to be able to give you a copy now so that you can stand guided. So we haven't breached that at all. Thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Proceed, Honorable Wamushomba. I hope you're contributing on clause 10.
No, Madam Chair, I just want to raise a concern, and this is a concern that is on procedure.
Point of order.
I think, Madam Chair, it is very, very important. First of all, I want to note, since 2 o'clock we started off this parliament, very few women have spoken on this floor. Number two, Madam Chair, if the mover of the motion or the proposed amendment has clarified an issue, I think it is fair for us to be given an opportunity to give the contribution. I think that is I want to raise my dissatisfaction on clause 9.
Okay, Honorable Wamushomba, the opportunities will be given for members after the mover and has moved the motion, and then has also, after we have spoken, we have proposed the question, then you will have an opportunity. So you just have to put in your name there. Let's proceed, Chairperson. Let's allow the Chairperson to proceed, and then you can. Okay, let's listen to your point of order, Honorable.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You know, Madam Chair, from what Honorable Mbandi said, the chair of this committee amended his proposal, clause 9. I think procedurally, he should have read the words as they are after the amendment. He just explained. And I think procedurally, he should have read now the new content of the new amendment. He didn't. He just explained. You had got...
Honorable Makali, I think the finance chairperson said that you referred to as in the order paper. Yes. So after that, he clarified that in the order paper it is accurate. It was when you were speaking that the inaccuracy came, and he actually agreed with Honorable Mbadi. He agreed with Honorable Mbadi, and he went back and read how it is in the order paper, and he was fine with it. But if that is the case, you can always repeat it. Chairperson. Okay, hello? Not clause 9. We already sorted that one out. So move to the next one. Yes. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I move that clause 11 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. And essentially here what you're doing, Honorable Speaker, is providing that the housing levy be a tax deductible expense.
Order, Chair, I think we are on clause 10. You are still... Yes, we are finished. You already finished with clause 10, so we just need to put the question. Okay, I now put the question that clause 10 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 10. Okay. Okay. We ask for the bell to be rung for 5 minutes. Please ring the bell for 5 minutes. Ring the bell. 5 minutes.
You know,
Clause 10, what does it say?
Clause 10 is for, it's here. Si nimefungua, nimechana na hii ni bill yenyewe. Ya excise duty. Does it say here, clause 10? Wametoa hata ndio wameandika hapa, ndio hii hapa. Au kusema division. Kusema division. Hiyo base dini ya nini hata? Ni division. Wenge division. Azimio has called for division on this particular bill. Wali vote wakafanya kwanza akasema Azimio wakakataa. Ndio hiyo anauliza kama wamevote but wanaenda kwa division sasa hivi.
Usiende bwana. Hapana, tupatie hizi ndio mpya.
Haya, endelea.
The division bell at the National Assembly is currently on, and the division bell is occasioned to divergent views on the fate of clause number 10 that has had members of the Kenya Kwanza coalition voting in favor of the proposals by the committee in this particular bill. The amendment by Honorable Member for Kitui Central, Honorable Makali Mulu, is the elephant in the room, and members of the National Assembly will now be having a roll call or electronic voting in the event that the electronic gadgets are up and working to determine the fate of this particular clause. In this particular clause, the Honorable Member for Kitui Central is seeking to amend subsection 4 of clause number 10, where a person is required to deduct the digital asset tax within 24 hours after making the deduction, also remit the amount so deducted to the commissioner together with the return of the amount of the payment as well as the amount of tax deducted and such other information as the commissioner may require. This is a clause that has divided the House over what the fate of this particular clause is. The committee is proposing 24 hours for that the time be moved from 24 hours to 5 days. The members of Kenya Kwanza Coalition have voted objecting to the amendment by Honorable Makali Mulu, where members of the opposition have voted in favor of that particular bill. The contestation that has led to the division bell being called, and members of the National Assembly are currently walking into the chamber, those who had probably left before, and immediately the lapse of the 5 minutes directed by the chair, who is Gladys Honorable Boss, has lapsed. The doors will be closed and the bars will be drawn, a clear indication that the voting of this particular amendment will be taking place. This particular clause number 10 also relates to matters digital taxation, and according to the committee under subsection 5, digital assets includes anything of value that is not tangible, and cryptocurrencies, token code number held in digital form and generated through cryptographics means or otherwise, and by whatever name called, and this is by providing a digital representation of value exchanged with or without the consideration that can be transferred, stored, or exchanged electronically. Under the digital assets, subsection 2, the income may be derived from a transfer or exchange of digital assets. That is supposed to mean the gross fair market value consideration received or receivable at the point of exchange or transfer of a digital asset. These are some of the definition by the committee on what a digital assets under the law will be considered to be. The members of the Azimio coalition on this particular clause urged the chair, Honorable Gladys Boss, to allow members of the National Assembly to ventilate a bit on this clause instead of just voting and moving on. So far, we have had the House consider clause number 1 to 10, and what we are having is that the mover, who happens to be the chair of the Finance Committee, has to tell members what amendment he is moving and what would be the impact of that particular amendment before the members vote on the amendments. And this is members who are lamenting that the House cannot just vote yes or no without being brought to being updated on what the amendments are about and what would be the ripple effect of amending various clauses in this particular bill. Different camps continue to align themselves to ensure that when this particular vote is taken, either electronically or by roll call, they get to have the day in regards to each wing winning on various amendments, either voting for them or rejecting them in totality. So far, various amendments that have been moved are from clause 1 to clause 10. Before clause 10, we had clause 2, where Honorable Member James Nyikal was seeking to move further amendments to clause number 2, and that particular amendment was, so to speak, rejected by the House. This particular clause was about digital content monetization, where the Kenya Kwanza wing carried the day, upholding the proposals to tax digital content creators. Honorable James Nyikal was proposing to scrap that particular clause. We had members of the National Assembly voting 89 against 87. And so the government wing carried the day. 3 members of the National Assembly were in absentia when this particular roll call was taken. Other members of the National Assembly are Honorable David Makali Mulu, as well as Honorable Member for Homa Bay Town, Honorable Peter Kaluma, who sought to delete definitions of persons under this category of digital monetization. Honorable Robert Mbui withdrew his amendment to this particular clause number 2. This will be the second roll call on clause number 10 after the House conducted a roll call on clause number 2. And so we await to see the fate of this particular vote, on what side will carry the day, and the ripple effect of the passage of these particular clauses. Currently, members of each wing, we have 2 sides, 2 clerks, so to speak, who will be taking the numbers in regards to how members of the National Assembly will be voting either in support or against this particular bill. This is clause number 10. Currently, at any time, the National Assembly will be proceeding on division to determine what side this particular clause will take. Under the standing orders of the House on matters roll call, standing orders number 72 on when the roll call division may be claimed, the Speaker shall direct a roll call vote to be taken if members claim a division, which is what has happened. This is occasioned by the mere fact that each wing, the wing calling for the division, in this case the opposition wing, was somehow not contented with the results of that particular clause. This is clause number 10 that seeks to move the period of taxation from 24 hours to 5 working days. There was further amendment to that particular clause by Honorable Makali Mulu, and after the opposition, by the way of yes and no, seemingly heard the Speaker saying the yes, the ayes have it, asked for a division to put this matter to rest. The chair of this particular session, Honorable Gladys Boss, considered that there was a reasonable doubt as to announce the outcome of the vote in question, and therefore directed a division to be taken to decide on the fate of clause number 10. She has further given directives that the division bell may be rung for 5 minutes, and this is to allow for members of the National Assembly who are probably within the lobby or within the presence of Parliament to make their way into the chamber this evening, to allow for the House to have the numbers to vote on that particular bill. And immediately after the lapse of the 5 minutes, we'll be witnessing the sergeant-at-arms take their position, locking the doors and drawing the bars. And members of the National Assembly will commence the voting. It appears everything is in order from the chambers. As you can see from your end, members of the National Assembly clearly are taking their positions, and the sergeant-at-arms are just waiting for this particular directive by the Speaker. From the Kenya Kwanza wing, we have Honorable Robert Pukose, as well as Honorable Joyfrey Ruku, being some of the members who are counter-checking what the clerks are listing as some of the votes that have been cast by members associated to their wings. From the Azimio la Umoja coalition, we have Honorable Amos Mwago, the Honorable Member for Starehe constituency, and Honorable Doris Donya, the Kisii woman representative, who are taking the roll call or the outcome of the vote representing the opposition under the Azimio la Umoja coalition. Members of Parliament allied to Azimio la Umoja coalition have lined up a number of amendments to the Finance Bill 2023, which is currently at the third reading today. And we had Honorable Leader of the Majority Party, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, seeking extension of period for when the National Assembly is set to sit, usually as per the House calendar. The usual time when the House rises after the completion of its business is usually at 7 p.m. And we had the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, the leader of the Majority Party, moving a motion seeking to have the House consider the proposals in the Finance Bill 2023 until such a time when the House has dispensed with the proposals and amendments into the Finance Bill 2023. He was seconded by Honorable Junet Mohammed, and 8 p.m. in the night, the House is considering the Finance Bill 2023. Some of the contentious issues, so to speak, in the Finance Bill is the aspect of the housing levy, which during the debate under the second reading of the bill divided the House right in the middle, and we'll be waiting to see what will be the fate of this particular clause that had initially recommended a 3%, and we had the committee reducing it to 1.5 following public participation recommendations by members of the public.
Yeah. Can we start from here again? Can we start from here?
Okay, let's just restart from number 14. Restart from number 14. No, she has the wrong ones here. Okay. Okay, proceed, just proceed. Honorable members at the back there.
Just that.
Order, honorable members. Sergeant at arms, just make them go back to their seats. Honorable Jessica Mbalu. Who is that guy? The member for Mumias. Okay. Proceed.
Okay. Kerema Moses Nguchine. Shibwa Omar Muny. Koech Victor Kipngetich.
Yes.
Barasa Patrick Simiyu. Diego Paul Kibichi. Ntwiga Patrick Munene.
Yes.
Marim Fala.
Yes.
Elachi Beatrice.
Abstain.
Waweru John Kiarie. Sirma Musa Wawere Kiarie,
Musa Sirma, yes.
Sirima Musa Cherotich,
Amesema yes.
Welie Adan Kenan,
Amevote yes.
Caroline Jepto Ngelechei, Gadhiru Mejadok Benjamin,
Yes.
Ongili Babu Owino Paul,
Wherefore piga kura bwana. Karibu kura wewe.
I vote no. Gakuya James Mwangi, Mawadhe Julius Musili, Mwenje Mark Samuel Murethi, Double N Pamela Njoki Njeri, Lelmegit Joses Kipto Koskei, Omboko Milemba, Kipiegon Johanna Ngeno, Pukose Robert,
Yes.
Yakub Farasala, Oundo Wilberforce Ojiambo, Haribaya Said Buya, Tungule Charo Kenneth Kazungu, Siad Amina Udgud, Baro Deko Mohammed,
Yes.
Guyo Ali Wario,
Absent.
Muriu Wakili Edward, Karuria Elijah Njore, Kagombe Gabriel, Odhiambo Elisha, Gedenji Robert Gichimu, Wanjira Martha Wangare, Wamushomba Gadhoni, Gimose Charles Gumini,
Absent.
Osogo Bensuda Joyce Atieno, Kaluma George Peter Opondo,
Absent.
Karido Kili Daniel,
No, Kaluma is there. Oh, okay.
Karido Kali Daniel. Okay.
Yes.
Ntonaiba Julius Taituma, Mwirigi John Paul,
Yes.
Abdi Ali,
Yes.
Shinali Bernard Masaka,
Absent.
Bonaya Mumina Golo,
Yes.
Lomwa Joseph Samal,
Absent.
Tubi Bidu Mohammed,
Absent.
Tubi Bidu Mohammed, Badi Twalib, Ndongo George Koimburi, Wamashukuru James Gidhua,
Yes.
Obara Eve Akinyi, Kalasinga Joseph Simiu, Titus Lote,
Yes.
Kimilu Joshua Kivinda, Sankaire Lea Sopiato,
Yes.
Kanchori Elijah Memusi, Hamisi Kakuta Maimai,
Yes.
Ngoro Jonas Mas Ngogoyo,
Yes.
Sakimpa Parashina Samuel,
You go.
Lisa Sunkuya George,
Sunguya. Sunguya, where are you? Yes.
Muhanda LC Busishile. Katana Paul Kahindi. Hassan Abdi Yusuf. Njogona Shege.
Yes.
Makali John Okwisia. Kihungi Peter Irongo. Muli Fabian Kulo. Shumel Samuel Moroto.
Yes.
Sudi Oscar Kipchumba. Okwome Andrew Adipo. Karauli Ronald Kamwiko. Were Charles Ongondo.
Yes.
Mbui Robert.
Yes. Boy Robert, yes. He has not voted. He has abstained.
Korir Adams Kipsanai.
Yes.
Kipkoech Gideon Kimayo.
Yes.
Kimei Beatrice Chemingeno.
Absent.
Ruto Julius Kipleting. Wangaya Christopher Aseka. Wanjiko John Jogona. Waidaka John Mashua. Murade Ann Wanjiko. Orero Peter Ochieng. Mbalu Jessica Nduku Kiko.
Bado. Sio huyo. Huyo ni David Ochieng. Very relax.
Jessica is no, she's not. Call her again.
Jessica Bado.
Oh, sorry. Call Jessica.
Mbalu Jessica.
No. She votes no.
Mutuse Ekomas Mwengi.
Mutuse, yes.
Wanaina Anthony Njoroge.
Amesema yes.
Munyoro Joseph Kamau.
Yes.
Nyoro Samson Dende.
Yes.
Ichungwa Anthony Kimani.
Yeah, 40 yes.
He has abstained.
No, I'm a speaker, yes.
Sunkuli Julius Lekakeny. Mwanyanja Gertrude Mbeyu. Mwanyanja Gertrude Mbeyu. Baya Owen Ya. Kitty Richard Ken Chonga.
Absent.
Zambia Thudias Kidhua. Mutua Didimas Wekesa Barasa. Bisau Morris Kakai. Bisau Morris Kakai. Rai Samuel Gonzi. Kwenya Dhuku Zakari.
Kwenya Dhuku Zakari. Kwenya Dhuku.
Muhia Wanjiko.
Absent.
Sherorot Joseph Kimutai. Kosgei Hilary Kiplagat. Maina Jane Njeri. Gitari Joseph Gashoki.
Yes.
Benziba Rashid Juma. Aburi Donya Doris. Busia Ruth Adhiambo Odinga. Oron Joseph Odongo. Ahmed Shakil Ahmed Shabir.
Votes yes.
Buyu Rosa Akinyi. Kasalu Irene Mudhoni. Mulu Makali Benson. Mbai Nimrod Mbithuka, Mboni David Mwalika, Nyamai Resho Kaki,
Yes.
Nyenze Edith Vethi,
Absent.
Mokaya Nyakundi Japheth,
Yes.
Kibagendi Anthony, Gisairo Clive Ombani, Yegon Brighton Leonard, Kiprono Mutai Alfred,
Yes.
Tonui Joseph Kosgei,
Yes.
Kamero Maisori Marua Kitayama, Robbie Mathias Nyamabe,
Yes. No, Robbie yuko.
Robbie Mathias Nyamabe,
Ameondoka.
Masito Fatuma Hamisi, Wanyonyi Ferdinand Kevin, Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdi,
Abdurrahman.
Mohamed Abdikadir Hussein, Kagiri Jane Wangesh,
Yes.
Kiunjuri Festus Mwangi,
Abdikadir amevote yes. Mohamed Abdikadir amevote yes. Yes.
Lafe,
Yes, amevote yes.
Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdi,
Amevote yes.
Mohamed Abdikadir Hussein. Okay. Kiunjuri Festus Mwangi.
Amevote yes. Ndio ile mwisho huko.
Oh. Korere Sara Paulata,
Absent.
Karani Joseph Washira,
Yes.
Lekuton Joseph,
Yes.
Marubu Monica Mudhoni,
Lamu.
Oboruwedha Mohamed,
Yes.
Muiruri Mudhama Stanley, Kothe Felix Odiwor, Kahangara Joseph Mboro,
No.
Mboko Mishi Juma Hamisi, Mugabe Innocent Maino, Chege John Kiragu,
Yes.
Akuja Protas Ewesit,
Yes.
Oyugi Dick Maungu,
No.
Nabii Nabwera Daraja, Shiforomondo Mangale Munga, Mukhwana Titus Hamala,
Absent.
Mbiuki Japheth Miriti Kareke,
Karege Mbiuki. Alikuwa sample hapo katikati.
Kamene Joyce, Mule Caleb Mutiso,
Yes.
Kombe Harrison Garama,
Absent.
no.
Absent. Where?
Omwera George Aladwa, Kiamba Susan Ndunge,
Absent.
Mumo Rose Museo, Ijendi Moses Malulu, Mnyasi Amina Lora, Abdullahi Bashir Sheikh,
Yes.
Sheikh Umulkher Hasim, Abdurrahman Husewetan Mohammed, Haro Abdul Ibrahim,
Yes.
Yusuf Adan Haji, Mukunji John Gitonga, Njoroge Mere wa Maua, David Kangogo Bowen, Toroitich Timothy Kipchumba,
Yes.
Wago Naomi Jilo,
Yes.
Mwalio Joshua Mbivi, Odanga Geoffrey Makoha,
Absent.
Oluoch Anthony Tom, Gishuki Edwin Mugo,
Yes.
Kahungu Eric Mwangi,
Yes.
Tandasa Kasim Sawa,
I'm a 40 years.
Tandasa Kasim Sawa,
Yes.
Nabulindo Peter Oscar, Mule Stephen Mutinda,
Absent.
Kingola Patrick Makau,
Absent.
Rocco Joffrey Karioki,
Rogo. Yes.
Nabat Bernard Murioki,
Yes.
Nzioka Erastus Kivasu, Kailemia Elizabeth Karambu, Mohamed Fatuma Sainab, Kibngor Ruben Kiborek, Barto Phyllis Jepkemoi, Kimani Francis Kuria,
Fatuma Zainab. Hapa juu. Absent.
Fatuma yuko. Chimba Zamzam Mohammed, Kirwa Abraham Kipsang, Jaldesa Guyo Wako,
Absent.
Bader Salim Faisal, Chesebe Fred Kapondi, Oyo James Onyango, Gishoi Gagushia John, Salasia Peter Kalerwa, Naika Johnson Manya, Maina Betty Njeri, Mashale Mohammed Sud, Musao Vincent Musioka, Sheikh Peter Mbogo, Shake Peter Mbogo,
Absent.
Maingi Mere, Mulyungi Gideon Mutemi, Zengu Paul Musimi, Nguna Charles Ngusia, Pasaris Esther Mudhoni, Kihara Jane Wanjiro,
Yes.
Shelule Liz Korir,
Yes.
Gikaria David,
Yes.
Arama Samuel, Mulanya Godfrey Ekesa, Munge Cynthia Jepkoskei,
Absent.
Kitur Bernard Kibor, Tonkei Rebecca Nonaishi, Aramat Lemanken, Pareyo Agnes Mantaine, Kitilai Olentutu, Tongoyo Gabriel Koshal, Wangwe Emmanuel, Gashagua George, Owino Martin Peters, GK George Masharia, Karaoke,
Yes.
Chepkwony Charity Kadhambi,
Yes.
Guyo Ade Wario,
Yes.
Abdul Rahim Daud,
Yes.
Nyamoko Josh Nyamachi,
Yes.
Owor Joshua Aduma, Mohammed Ali,
Yes.
Mohammed Ali,
Yes.
Mogina Jerosha Momanyi,
Absent.
Gitao Faith Wairimu,
Yes. Yes.
Odoyo Okelo Jared, Chada Sahir, Manduku Daniel Ongwakwa, Odege Tom Boya, Washira Rahab Mukami, Madenge Duncan Maina, Odege Washira Rahab Mukami.
Yes.
Sorry. Madenge Duncan Maina.
Yes.
Mushira Michael Mwangi.
Yes.
Kiaraho David Njogona. Wainaina Michael Wamboko.
Yes.
Kosing David Losioko. Mupe Anthony Kenga. Gogo Lilian Achieng. Amolo Paul Otiende. Chebor Paul Kibet. Paul Abur.
Yes.
Muafrika Agustin Kamande.
Yes.
Francis Kajuang Tom Joseph.
Not there.
Kingara Simon Nganga.
Yes.
Karemba Eric Mushangi Njiru.
Yes.
Logova Sloya Clement.
Yes.
Luyai Caleb Amisi.
Absent.
Raso Dido Ali.
Yes. Yes.
Lenguris Pauline.
Yes.
Lentoi Johnny Jackson Legumontare. Letipila Dominic Eli.
Absent.
Lesuda Josephine Naisula.
No.
Nikal James Wambora.
No.
Ikana Frederick Lucili.
Yes.
Oduor Christine Ombaka. Lochakapong Peter.
Yes.
Kemei Justice Kipsang. Koi John Waluke. Sigei Francis Kipiegon. Idhinji Dr. Shadrach Mwiti. Anyengo Silvana Sosoro. Kiplagat David. Maina Mwango Amos. Odhiambo Millie Grace Akoth. Omondi Karoli. Gashobe Samuel Kenodia. Mohamed Junet Sheikh Nu. Masara Peter Francis. Misigi Lydia Haika Mnene.
Yes.
Abdullahi Amina Lika.
Absent.
Bare Hussein Abdi. Bare Hussein Abdi.
Yes.
Buire John Okano. Oku Edward Kaunya.
Absent.
Otucho Mere Emase. Mwangi Geoffrey Wandeto. Murungara George Kitonga. Nduyo Susan Gugi. Nganga Alice Wamboi.
Yes.
Kasait William Kamket.
Yes.
Aburi Lawrence Mburu. Mutunga John Kanyuithia, Kibiwot Julius Meli, Shikati John Murumba, Sioi Lilian Shebet, Sitienei Janet Jeb Kemboi,
Honorable members, order, kindly take your seats. Honorable members, kindly take your seats. So that we have to see your colleagues when they rise to vote. Thank you.
Ngetit Cecilia Asinyen,
Ngetit, yes.
Emathe Joseph Namur,
Yes.
Gikolong Nicholas Gikor Nixon, Nabuin Paul Ekwam, Namoit John Ariko,
Yes.
Nanok Daniel Epuyo,
Yes.
Boss Gladys Jeb Koskei, Ochieng David Ouma,
Sholea Mefort, yes.
Wandai James Opio, Nyamita Mark Ogola, Kagesi Kivai Ogesi,
Yes.
Adagala Beatrice Kahai, Abdi Hamis Shome, Jeho Fatuma Abdi,
Absent.
Mohammed Aden Daudi,
Absent.
Sane Ibrahim Abdi, Ado Mohammed Aden, Farah Yusuf Mohammed, Wanyonyi Martin Pepela, Sitati Daniel Wanyama,
Yes.
Mogaka Stephen,
Yes. Yes.
Kasiwai Rael Chepkemoi,
Yes.
Wetangula Timothy Wanyonyi,
No.
Mwakuona Danson Mwachako, Basil Robert Ngui,
That one was absent. Oh, no.
Ali Abdulsarat Khalif,
Yes.
Shege Sabina Wanjiro,
Absent.
Dena Joseph Hamisi,
Yes.
Harun Suleha Hulbale,
Yes.
Ikera Dorothy Mudoni,
Yes.
Iraya Joseph Wanaina,
Yes.
Kosgei Jackson Kipkemoi,
Yes.
Mayaka Irene Nyakarerio,
Oya Ayoko.
Mohamed Almurher Harun,
Ayoko.
Mwangi Teresia Wanjiro,
Uko. Yes.
Ngongo John Bandi, Talib Abubakar Ahmed,
Yes. Yes. Kuna page
On
ilikuwa na
clause 2,
wasiwasi.
who should speak? Clause 3? But you see, most of them, you can just choose. You see, the way I was choosing, but the people who had actually given amendments. Remember? The ones who proposed. Yeah, you see, like on this one, the first one, I gave Nikal, Makali, Kaluma, and Bui, because they had expressed interest by actually proposing their own amendment. That's why I gave them. Alafu za kuja hapa ilikuwa Huundo na Mbui pia. Hapa ilikuwa and what sorry alikaa. Alafu you see it's the same people. Bakali Buyo. No, Bakali. So the problem so yes I'm saying
These are the side. Just give them. Because they cannot be the only ones who are.
That's what I'm saying. They seem to be. That's what the problem is that they seem to be the only ones. So now we have to give other people.
Yeah.
But them they yes. But why do you are against electronic voting?
No, we are public.
Yes, but if we give you two clauses,
Yeah,
how do you
hizo zingine ni sawa.
na hiyo hata mmeongea until kesho.
Hiyo hakuna. Haiko hivyo. Sio nimesaini. Sio nimesaini.
Ndio yule.
Sio nimesaini mheshimiwa.
Ndio yule yuko.
Number 14.
Hapa ndio kuna shida.
Tuanze na wenye absent. No, it's okay. We didn't have to count.
Let's compare the second page.
Mose, let's compare
Second page.
The second page.
Start from page 1. 9 and 1.
Sorry? Page 1.
Compare.
9 and 1. Okay.
Page 2.
9 and 5. 9 and 5. Hapa ndio kuna shida hapa. Hapa ndio kuna
No, yours is okay.
Yours is okay.
Hapa ndio tulikuwa na shida hapa.
So just write them what you wrote. 9 and 5. 9 and 5.
Then
Yeah.
14 and 5.
14, 5.
Absent.
Kuna absent moja. 14 and 5.
13. One absent,
Iko sawa?
one.
End up to the next page so that we compare all the pages.
And 5
Abstain.
Abstaining nini? Yeah, iko
Abstain
sawa.
ni moja.
Andika abstain moja.
Abstain ni one.
Go to the next page.
13 and 4.
13 and 4.
Correct.
12 of 9.
Pale aribu ni pale mlikuwa nampigia kelele
13
kwa sio.
13 and 6.
This is 14 and 6.
Oh, walipata 14.
Kuangalia Adam's Korir.
Beatrice Segungono. Beatrice Segungono.
She didn't vote.
Didn't vote.
She's not there. Hiyo ni 13. Hiyo ni 13.
13.
So ni nani?
Let's start from the bottom. There is a Didimas Wekesa. Yeah? Hapa ndio kuna Sinkuli? Sinkuli.
No, Sinkuli alivote no. No.
He voted no, yeah.
He voted no.
Yeah.
Sinkuli
So
voted no.
Weka.
Yes.
Yeah, so Weka.
Yes. That one I can confirm.
Sasa iko sawa. 13 and 6.
13 6.
But we
9
still
9.
counted 6.
9.
We still had 6.
Babu ndo alimsumbua hapo 16 3.
16 and 3.
This is 16 and 6.
Yeah.
No, 13 and 6.
Ini page 8. Oh, page 6. Page 8. Ini page 6.
Page 6, eh?
You've corrected page 6. Page 6.
Page 6 tuko sawa
13 and 6.
Order members. Order members, please be seated. I now wish to announce the results of voting. Division on clause number 10 to be amended as proposed by the chairperson of the Finance Committee. The ayes had a total of 194 votes, and the nays had a total of 79. Therefore, the ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 10 as amended be part of the bill. No, it's 10. It's clause 10. And honorable members, just for the record, we have been able to confirm from the Hansard that under clause 9, the chairperson of the Finance Committee correctly read the amendment. And I think it has been verified also by Honorable Badi. So that matter is now settled. Okay, now let us, you may now open the doors and withdraw the bars. The question, in as many as... Okay. I now put the question that clause 10 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 11.
Chair Finance Committee, clause 11. I propose, hold on, Chair. I propose the question that clause 11 be part of the bill. Proceed, Chairperson.
So, Honorable Chair, I propose that an addition of clause 11 as proposed in the supplementary order paper. Honorable Chair, this clause we are adding is to allow that contribution made by employer to the housing levy be a tax deductible expense to the employer when calculating the corporation tax of the employer. With that, I move, Honorable Chair.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 11 be amended as proposed by the chairperson of Finance. Any on the members who wanted to contribute? Honorable Oundo.
Chair, as it might sound correct and nice, we are now preempting debate, hoping that clause 76 will be won or will be carried. I would imagine probably, Chair, I do not know how to proceed because it's predicated on clause 76 going through. What happens if it fails? We need guidance so that we do things in a neatly and orderly manner, as we have always done in the past. You cannot preempt debate. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Member, I think let's not anticipate or speculate what will happen. Let us proceed on this one and consider it. Any other contributions? I would give two people to at least contribute, but seeing that there is no one who is interested, okay, I'll give one more person, and that's Honorable Jared Okello.
Madam Chair, I align myself with the fears expressed by my friend Honorable Oundo that this is referencing clause 76, and therefore one is premedicated upon each other. And if we deal with this in a particular fashion, it may have adverse effects on clause 76. And therefore, your direction on this will be very key, so that we also run away from any confusion that may emanate out of this clause 11 Because again, it is a direct reflection of what is contained in Clause 76, Madam Speaker. And this has generated a lot of debate amongst the Kenyan people. The housing levy. You know it, I know the committee has already proposed to move it from 3% to 1.5%, and additionally moved it from a levy to a tax without capping, Madam Speaker. So we really need a lot of direction on this so that we do not fall into the trap of the proponents of this clause, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member, when we do get to Clause 76, then at that stage, if necessary, it can be recommitted again. Yes, or else now we'll be acting on speculation. Yeah, it has not occurred yet. Yeah, okay. I'll just give lastly, Honorable Owino. There.
Thank you, Chair. I think you have the discretion, Chair, of just rearranging Clause 76 to come before, just as a matter of procedure. Is it so difficult to do that, please?
That would be outside the standing orders, contrary to the standing orders. Let us now proceed. I now put the question that Clause 11 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that Clause 11, as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it.
Okay. Clause 12.
I propose the question that Clause 12 be part of the bill. Chairperson for Finance, you may move the amendment.
Honorable Chair, this particular amendment is just a cleanup because it seeks to correct the reference of the proviso to submit to subsection 2J, which is being amended by the bill. So this is more of a cleanup for the bill. With that, I move, Honorable Chair.
I now propose the question that Clause 12 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Jared Okello, let me see if there's somebody else who wants to contribute so that it doesn't seem unfair that you're the only person talking. Any interests? Then I'll allow Jared.
Madam Chair, allow me for the first time to align myself with the deliberation as expressed by the Chair of Finance, that this is just meant to make it look tidy. And therefore, there is nothing fishy, there is nothing suspicious about this particular clause. And therefore, let me support him for the first time in the history of this country.
Thank you. I now put the question that Clause 12 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that Clause 12 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 13.
Clause 13, I now propose the question that Clause 13 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Clause 13 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 14.
Okay. All right. I propose the question that clause 14 be part of the bill. Chairperson, Finance, proceed.
Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 14 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. And Honorable Chair, again, this is more or less a cleanup because the proposed amendment seeks to correct the reference to the correct subsection which is being introduced. The subsection being introduced under section 18A of the Income Tax Act is subsection 3 and not subsection 4. And subsequently, Chair, again now on part B, the proposed amendment seeks to correct the reference to the correct subsection which is being introduced. The subsection again being introduced under section 18A of the Income Tax Act is subsection 3 and not subsection 4. Again, Honorable Chair, this is cleanup, and that I support.
I propose the question that clause 14 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Put the question? Okay. I now put the question that clause 14 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 14 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Okay, the ayes have it.
Clauses 15 and 16.
I propose the question that clause 15 and 16 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 15 and 16 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it.
Clauses 17, 18, and 19.
I propose the question that clauses 17, 18, and 19 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 17, 18, and 19 be part of the bill. Will as many... There's a point of honor, Chairperson.
That's a new clause. Okay. That's a new clause. Yeah, man, that's a new clause. We will come back. We will come back to that.
Okay, I now put the question that clauses 17, 18, and 19 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 20.
20, okay. I propose the question that clause 20 be part of the bill. Chairperson, move your amendment.
So, Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 20 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. And this particular clause number 20 has two areas where we are proposing for digital content monetization to be payable by non-resident persons with no permanent establishment, because with the current provision, it doesn't include non-resident. They're not, so we're now netting even non-residents into this digital content monetization. And then, Honorable Chair, Part C is also changing the time in which rental income tax withholding tax on rental income. The bill proposes that this should be remitted within 24 hours, and we are amending this to change from 24 hours to make it payable within 5 working days. With that, I move, Honorable Chair.
Propose the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Honorable Nyikal.
Chair, can we get a little explanation? If we are including non-resident, how is that actually practically going to be implemented and collect the taxes from the non-residents?
I'll allow Honorable Badi before I let the chairperson or another person answer that. Yes, Honorable Badi, I'll come to you, Honorable Oundo.
My understanding is that the non-resident persons would be taxed when they are in Kenya. I think we need to understand the definition of residency. It does not mean that you have to be permanently resident. There are a number of days in a year that if you stay in Kenya, then you are considered a resident person. So if you have not stayed in Kenya for those number of days, then you are a non-resident, even when you carry out business activities in Kenya. So during that period that you are in Kenya and you are not a resident, then you become taxable. I guess that is what the committee wanted to.
I think, Chairperson, you can say thank you to Honorable Badi because he has eloquently explained it on your behalf. Honorable Chairperson, you wanted to respond?
Thank you, CP Bandi, for that information, and that is correct. That is the intention of the committee.
Honorable Oundo, then we can close. We said 2 people for each amendment.
Chair, I need your guidance. I had an amendment which was not subject to Article 114, Clause 20 on this page 617 of the supplementary order paper. I need your guidance on how to proceed, since you have not called out the same. Thank you.
Yeah, Honorable Oundo, if the committee amendment is carried, then it covers what the amendment that you actually wanted to introduce. Is it any different? Okay, just proceed and then we'll get a counter argument. Proceed.
Chair, my amendment is carried into 2. I totally agree with you. The second part about the days of remittance, I would withdraw my amendment because I proposed 3 days. I proposed 5 working days. But in the first section, Honorable Speaker, 3AA, I just want to make an amendment as provided in the order paper, supplementary order paper, and the basic is just to tighten it up, to say that whoever is appointed to collect rent must be a professional registered with the relevant professional organization, so that in the event of anything other than any fines being imposed, there's also professional fiduciary duty to remit the amount. That's all that I'm requesting, and is contained on page 617. So how will they be?
Honorable Chairperson.
So, Honorable Chair, although the amendment as proposed by the Honorable Oundo would be a good provision and actually would lead to more collection, but remember, you also have the challenge of many landlords who do not necessarily appoint agents. So we have landlords who decide, I do not want an agent for my property, and actually rent becomes payable to them directly. In that case, therefore, this provision actually puts the landlords themselves as the withholding agents. And then secondly, Honorable Chair, this would also really distort the market of agencies, because we have got very many agencies across the country that are mandated to collect rent and are not necessarily members of a particular professional body as proposed. However, this could be done through an amendment to the Parent Act that then, for example, what the roles that are given, for example, to ISPAC or the Law Society of Kenya, that amendment I think would fit more there than amending the finance bill to require that these landlords actually get to appoint professionals. Let them continue using the agents that they use for the collection of their rent. It is within their rights to do so. With that, I thank you, Chair.
Honorable Oundo, are you satisfied with the explanation from the Chair?
Obviously,
if you are, then you can withdraw your
obviously
amendment.
Not, Chair. And I want to take the Chair to the specific provision in the original bill. And it reads, a person who receives rental income on behalf of the owner of the premises shall deduct taxes thereof, provided that only a person appointed by the commission in writing. Here we are not talking about the landlord. We are talking about an agent appointed by the commissioner. He's not asking for so much that whoever is appointed must be legally certified to do the job he's appointed to do. Honorable Speaker, The Estate Agent Act Cap 533 is explicitly clear, and the courts have regularly held that any person who earns a fuel purports to work, and I can refer to the case referring involving Kenya Railways, is an illegal entity and has no force of law. So in the event where we are a country guided by the rule of law, why do we, simply because we for expedient? Here, the chair must understand, is a person appointed, we're not talking about the landlord. It's a person now where in the event, the commissioner feels probably the landlord will not remit the rent in good time, appoints an agent. How do you appoint an agent? Thank you, Honorable Chair. But the matter belongs to the House now to decide.
The Honorable Member Kangombe.
Madam Speaker, this is a very emotive issue of landlords. And actually, you know, there's been a lot of misinformation and disinformation, and some of it has been deliberate so that we vilify this bill. I feel that the sentiments of the people out there, they feel that they're being coerced to appoint agents, and that is not the point of the committee. The committee is saying that if you choose to have an agent collecting your rent on your behalf, then they remit the tax at that point. But also, Madam Chair, we cannot force these people to belong to a certain body, because as it is, there is the desired position where they will be members of a certain body. But the actual fact on the ground is that they are not. There is no group or body that embodies them together. So I think it will be in very bad faith to institute such amendments to this bill, because we'll be sinking these people to a situation where we will lose jobs that people already have. So I would support that we go with the amendment as proposed by the chair of the committee. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I see the budget chair, Honorable Dindi Nyoro.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I think there is a confusion on this issue in regards to rent agent and a tax agent. And listening to Honorable Oudo, I think his amendment is already taken care of, because consequently, by all definitions, a landlord would be a legal person who is liable to collect taxes for the revenue collector, that is KRA. I also want to laud the committee and really support the fact that they have been able to give landlords flexibility from 48 hours to 5 days. Thank you, Madam Chair. I submit.
Honorable Mbadi, are you standing because you want to speak? Okay. Okay, I think I can now propose the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed by Honorable Oundo. And then I now put the question. Then we can get to the point of... I now put the question that the clause 20 be amended as proposed by Honorable Oundo. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The nays have it. I now put the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 20 be, as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 21.
I propose the question that clause 21 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 21 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 22.
I propose the question that clause 22 be part of the bill. Mover, member.
Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 22 be part of the bill as proposed as per the supplementary order paper. Honorable Chair, this particular clause under paragraph 71 wants to exempt from tax income earned by contractors, subcontractors, and employees implementing a project that is financed 100% by a grant. And this is, again, to encourage as Kenya getting grants from other countries. Under paragraph number 72 and 73, this is to provide a tax incentive to attract investors under the special economic zones. Since the enactment of SEZs, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, from 1915, there has been very few companies that are operating in the SEZs. So this particular amendment is to incentivize investments into the special economic zones that have been set in the country, and to encourage Kenya absorb more grants from donor countries. With that, I beg to move, Honorable Chair.
I now propose the question that clause 22 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Can I put the question? Seems there's no contributions. I now put the question that clause 22 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 22 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 23.
Is it an amendment? Yeah. I propose the question that clause 23 be part of the bill. The mover, Chairperson, Finance.
So, Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 23 be as proposed in the supplementary order paper. This particular clause 23 has two sections, Honorable Chair. The first one is to incentivize the area of manufacturing to include the word refining, so that those particular sectors that are dealing in refining of pharmaceuticals within the manufacturing sector get to benefit from this tax incentive. Clause B, Honorable Chair, the bill was proposing that the investment deduction allowances will not apply to businesses that are located in places which are outside Nairobi City and Mombasa County, provided they are not, the nature of their business necessitates them to be in those particular areas. So we are now deleting that to allow any huge investments from any particular part of this country to enjoy this particular tax incentive without discriminating whether they are allowed to be there or not. So that if a company wants to go and invest in Kisii and do processing of bananas because bananas are found there, or because potatoes are found in Molo, then they don't get to lose out on this particular incentive. With that, I beg to move, Honorable Chair.
I now propose the question that clause 23 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. I put the question. You can see that's the mood of the House. I now put the question that clause 23 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Chair of the Finance Committee. We will as many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 23 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 24.
It's an amendment? It's an amendment, yeah? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we now move to clause 24, and it's one of those that the Speaker had agreed to give the opportunity to be able to be prosecuted. I now propose the question that clause 24 be part of the bill. Chairperson.
So,
The point of order, Honorable Badi.
Yeah, but Madam Chair, I agree with you that the Speaker made a ruling that this is one of those clauses that we would admit proposed amendments by members. I'm just wondering, because it is basically there are amendments on the rates. Now, if we carry rate by the chair of the committee, and then there is another rate which is even better, and the House votes, and so which one will we be working with? Sorry. Will we still continue after voting on the rates as proposed by the chair of the committee, we proceed with other members, or once we have voted on the rates by the committee, that now disqualifies all the other rates?
No,
So
I will allow, we will vote on the rates as proposed by the committee, and then I will go to each of the other members who had different proposals. So we'll go one by each of those members and in fact vote on it. So let's allow you, Chairperson, proceed.
So, Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 24 be amended as per the supplementary order paper. But however, Honorable Chair, I would like to make a correction, and it's good to have several CPAs around. This error was actually noticed by my senior in the profession, CPA Bandi, that the last bracket of that 35% on all income over Kenya shillings 9 million, that million, I propose that to delete the 9 million to further amend it to 9,600,000. And with that, I beg to move, Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Nikal.
Chair, and an amendment on that.
Oh, why don't let me propose the question, then I'll allow you to debate. Mm-hmm. Honorable Nikal, I can't hear you. Just put on your mic and then then repeat what you said so it can go on record.
In terms of sequencing, mine was to delete the whole paragraph. So if that is then deleted, then the amendments of the chair actually falls. So in terms of sequencing, it would have been probably to take my amendment first. Yeah. Yeah, the current. Yeah.
Honorable Pukose, you have a point of order or point of information?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, if the amendment of the chair passes, then the other amendments, all of them fall. That is the precedence. Yes. You can't amend it twice.
Honorable. Please complete moving your motion. Sorry,
Yes,
your amendment.
Honorable Chair, and again, the move I made, I think it's very important that we carry members along, because clause 24 has several sections which are quite material. So for part A is where we have proposed a further amendment deleting that 9 million to replace that with 9,600,000. Clause B, Honorable Chair, and this is again the beauty of public participation, that particular clause recommends a very beautiful formula of calculating repatriated income, but has not provided a rate. So we are now providing a rate of 15% for that. And again, the same thing that we did earlier, then we are proposing a rate of 20% for digital content monetization for non-resident. Clause C, Honorable Chair, has proposed in the supplementary order paper, proposes amendments to paragraph 7, seeking to harmonize the rates of tax for sales promotion, marketing, advertising services, and digital content monetization. Clause D, Honorable Chair, as proposed in the amendment, provides for the resident content digital monetization at 5%, And lastly, Part E, Honorable Chair, wants to amend the advance tax that is paid on trucks, pickups, movers, trailers to 2,500, down from the proposed on the bill 3,000. So I think it's important the 5 amendments on clause 5B on the handset. With that, I move, Honorable Chair.
Okay, and so Honorable Nyikal, I will also allow you to move. I will allow Honorable Atandi, I'll also allow Honorable Mbui, and Honorable Waluke, Honorable Amisi, Honorable Alwoch. I think all of them have them. But your point of order? Masara. Honorable Masara?
Yes,
your point of order?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, now that this particular clause had a lot of contentions, I was suggesting that instead of leaving the chairman to move his amendment first, why don't we go through all other amendments so that in areas where there is concurrence with other members, we agree as a house. Where there is different opinion, we can vote on the same. That is my proposal, because instead of the chair went through so many other avenues and the members have not been given opportunity to participate in the house, let us give them first the opportunity to prosecute their case, then we come and agree as a house. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Masara, those are not the rules. I think let's allow the members to move their amendments. Yeah, because that's not true. That sounds like a logical way of doing it, but unfortunately it's contrary to the standing orders. So what we'll do, let the members move their amendments, but we'll have to vote on each of their amendments. So I think let's proceed, Honorable Nyikal. I think we'll start with you because yours was the biggest chunk.
Chair, mine are the amendments in 3 parts. So I propose that to amend clause 24A by deleting paragraph 24(1). That is the one dealing with the rates. So the import of that, it would actually go back to the act as it is now, so that there would be absolutely no increase in the taxes. The taxes would remain as they are, and the maximum would be 30%. That is the import of my amendment. In paragraph B, that actually now falls. I actually withdrew it because it was based on monetization, which actually had passed. Had that failed, then it would have been necessary to delete that to harmonize. The same goes for C. So in my case, we go by by A, which says that we delete that whole one, all those rates, and leave it as it was before. Chair, that is my amendment.
The next is Honorable the question that clause 24 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Nyikal. With the question, Honorable Makali. Let Honorable Makali have his chance.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I was also proposing to have the same clause 24, part 7, paragraph 7. I'd propose we delete M, and then B to delete Roman 10. The thinking behind this, Honorable Chair, was the issue of taxing digital content creators. While I have no problem with the taxation of those who are from outside this country, or the foreigners, Honorable Chair, my proposal was that for the locals who are Kenyans, and where the Chair is proposing that we tax them at 5%, my proposal was actually to have no tax for this category of Kenyans. The thinking behind this, Honorable Chair, was basically what I was saying earlier, that this particular sector has created a lot of jobs for our young people. And my thinking is, this is the time to encourage them so that we build a critical mass, and maybe into the future then we can tax them I'd collect a lot of money. That was my thinking, Honorable Chair. So that was my proposed amendment. Thank you.
Yes, the Honorable Chairperson. Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. And just to give additional information, the proposed withholding tax on digital content monetization as per the bill was proposed at 15%. The committee actually reduced that from 15% to 5%. And why 5%? All professional fees, whether it is management fee, legal fees, accounting fees, all of them are charged at a withholding tax of 5%. However, there is nothing that stops these digital content creators from paying tax as per the Income Tax Act. Because at the end of the year, when they are filing their returns, they just need to declare the amount of money that was withheld as withholding tax, and that becomes allowable because it's now treated as an advance tax. So it's 5% because to get in line with all management fees, and it's like a prepayment so that at the end of the year, they can just calculate their income tax as per the tax bands, as per the Income Tax Act.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member of the Honorable Didi Nyoro, Chairperson Budget.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. And mine is more procedural. Since the Honorable Chair, we have several amendments on the clause. My proposal would be that we hear all the other amendments as we are doing, but then when we get to voting, when we start with the Chair's amendments and we vote for them, then there is no consequence in actually continuing to vote for the rest, Honorable Chair. Because then automatically the rest falls and we uphold the Chair's amendments.
Honorable members, I think let's proceed with allowing other members to move their proposed amendments. But when it comes to voting, we'll go to each of them. Yes, we'll see what the consequences are when we vote the first time. Okay, I think we have Honorable Mbadi. Before we can put the questions, Honorable Kinyikals.
Madam Chair, I'm a bit disturbed with the reasoning by the Chair of the Finance Committee when it tells us that we should just leave the withholding tax on digital content monetization. And actually, are you proposing even to make it a 20%? And then you are telling us that at the end of the year, then they will file returns and maybe refund it. Why would we owe them money? Why do you want to keep someone's money for the whole year? These are strugglers. These are the hustlers. Imagine. These are the real hustlers, not the ones you are pretending to be hustlers. These Chair are the real hustlers. These people who are involved in digital content. So don't keep their money. My view is we must lower this withholding tax to 5%. Yes. But where is that in the bill? I'm not seeing. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is totally different. Maybe Chair should...
Let me give the Chair a chance to respond to that before I let Honorable Oundo speak.
So, Honorable Chair, for starters, what is proposed in the bill is withholding tax of 15%. After listening to these digital content creators, they actually said, why are you charging us 15%? Like we are not like the other professionals, like lawyers, accountants, all these management fees, the withholding tax to them is 5%. So we have made them at par at 5%. However, and I want to explain now the bit about now when it comes to the end of the year. For example, you might have earned an income through digital content monetization that is below the taxable threshold of 24,000 as per the income tax. So that allows you, if you want, again, it's optional. If you want, at the end of the year, when you're filing your returns, and if you declare that I actually earned this amount of money in the course of the year, and 5% withholding tax was withheld from me as this particular income, then that particular income will be subject, plus any other incomes that you get, will be subject to income tax as per the Income Tax Act and as per those particular tax bands. The same thing that applies to management fees. If a doctor goes and is paid consultancy fees, then, and that money is withheld, they're allowed to sort of claim that at the end of the year as an advance tax and apply the tax bracket, the tax bands as per the Income Tax Act. I think that, I think now we are together as CPA Bandi. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Badi is, has now conceded on that one. Honorable Oundo.
Chair, I think there's a bit more confusion, and probably the confusion could arise from the way the supplementary order paper is presented, or for those of us who have not adequate background in accounting. When you go to page 592, on R, in case of digital content monetization, 20% of the gross amount, and then again you go to the next page, we are getting from 15% to 5%. It needs to be very clear. Not everybody, not all Kenyans will have this. Not even the journalists who will report tomorrow will be able to distinguish what's exactly being talked about here. Probably the chair needs to be very clear. When does the 20% applied? When is the 5% applied? Because you remember in clause 2, we raised that concern that this is an nascent industry, should have left it to flourish before we punish it heavily as we are proposing to punish. But let me just clarify, the 20% and the 5% for purposes of those who are not here and who do not understand.
Honorable Chair, do you want me to give two people, then you can respond once? Okay.
Honorable Chair, if an Honorable Odo, through the Honorable Chair, if you take page 593 of the order paper, that clause D, and I read verbatim, in subparagraph 7, in the proposed paragraph M, by deleting the word 15 and substituting, therefore, the word 5. So we are substituting 15% with 5%. The consequence of that is that the withholding tax that's going to be held to digital content monetization is therefore going to be 5% and not 15% as per the supplementary order paper.
Thank you, Chairperson. I think Honorable Robert Basil, I've seen you. Let me just give Mudhoni wa Mshomba, member for Githunguri, and then I come to you.
Thank you, Chair. I want to put more weight on this confusion that has been created between the 5 and the 15% on the two different pages as cited by Honorable Oudo. While I put more weight on that confusion, which I think needs to be clarified, Honorable Chair, I honestly feel that the people who are heavily involved in digital monetization are the young people. And these are people, most of them who play within the age of below 35 years. This is the AGPO group, the group that we call affirmative group, the AGPO. So dealing with this category of Kenyans as any other body of professionals and charging them or imposing on them the 15% down to 5%, I still feel we are not being very fair to this category of digital monetizers. And therefore, I still feel that this bill needs to be probably maybe relooked at more, if possible, so that we can take care of this asset industry, the growing category of industry. Thank you.
Madam Chair. The Honorable Robert Basil, member for Yatta. I'll come to you.
Thank you, Chair. I'm actually looking at the individual rate taxes. The one on the first rate of 288,000 and the next of 100,000, if you sum them together, comes to 35%. Now, if you go down, the one earning 9.6, you are taxing 35%. So I find to be a bit is ironical and I would appreciate clarity from the chair, because why would you overburden the middle income, the upcoming one? Those who are earning a lot of money, we peg it at that 5%. So it doesn't make sense at all. So it would be appreciated if the chair could actually explain. My proposal on the same, if we could make the one earning 288 to about 5%, the next 100 to around another 5%. So the two could come to 10%, and that would make more sense and will support upcoming middle income. Thank you.
Yeah.
Madam Chair, on this one, I'd like to just go on record that this is one of those clauses that has been extensively prosecuted, not only in the committee, but also with practitioners in this industry. Madam Speaker, cohort upon cohort of digital content creators have been engaged on this matter, and if there is one thing that each and every one of them agreed to, is that there is reasonable purpose for them to be equalized just like any other profession. In fact, their biggest argument was that it should be reduced from the 15% that had been initially proposed to what is now appearing on the clause as 5%. And anyone who feels that they had paid beyond what they want after their declaration at the end of the year, they can actually reclaim. So in essence, the withholding digital tax on content creators is actually the 5% that we see on the clause, and that should be the informing principle to this debate. And Madam Chair, I support.
Okay. No, now we want to put the question on Honorable Nikal's, so that we can move to the next move of the amendment. We all agree that we do just three people on every amendment. You'll have an... Yes, it's the same one as Honorable Mbui has. So you'll have a chance to respond, to contribute to it. Yes. He has, the chair has explained. Honorable members thought we can make progress. There is still amendments on this same clause coming up. There's 3 more members. Proceed, Honorable Bade.
You know, Chair, for this House to make informed decision, especially on this matter of income tax bans, we need to be very clear on what we are doing. What the chair of the committee is proposing, honorable members, is that the first 24,000 shillings per month, let us not go with the annual figures, should be taxed at 10%. Then that is the way it is even today. The next 8,333 should be taxed at 25%. And that is the way it is today. Now, the changes come from the 30% bracket. All the amounts above 32,333 right now is taxed at 30%, whether you're earning 10 million. Now, today, what we are being told is that the next 467,666 per month should be taxed at 30%. If you add those 3 figures, they come to 500,000. Now, the next 300,000 should be taxed at 32.5, meaning up to 800,000. Anything beyond 800,000, honorable members, will be taxed at 35%. That is the proposal by the chair. Now, other colleagues are proposing even better rates. So we better decide whether we are going with these better rates. Like the one for Kaluma, will only allow taxation of 35% for those who are earning over 1.2 million per month. So I was saying that because she said we can debate all these amendments together. We are on the same amendments, Leader of Majority. You know, you look so tired today. What's happening? I mean, okay, I think we need to allow the Leader of Majority to go and have something.
Thank you, Honorable Badi. I think we can now put the question that clause 24 be amended as proposed by Honorable Nikal. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. The ayes. Oh, sorry, Chair. Okay. No, we've not gone to Chair. Apologies. I said Honorable Nikal instead of Honorable Chairperson. Yes, so the slip of the tongue. Okay, let me now put the question again. Chair. Yes, what's your point of order, Leader of Majority?
Chair, thank you, Honorable.
Your point of order, Leader of Majority?
Honorable Chair, if you
Order
can...
members, let's listen to the point of order.
Chair.
Members, I think what wasn't clear is that we were voting on Honorable...
Chair, that is what I want to point out with all due respect, that it is important, Chair, as you propose, you inform the House on which particular amendment members are voting for. Number two, Honorable Chair, if you can protect me from the heckling by Honorable Mwago, the
Honorable members, please...
You know, the member
Let
for
us
Starehe
all
is
give
too
each other
excited
opportunity.
to heckle. And by the way, Honorable Chair, we have no problem with going for division at all. It's only procedural, Honorable Chair.
Yes.
And I know many members are tired, including the Chair.
So if it didn't get clear, I'm not tired.
Because it was not clear, I was going to propose, if you find it order,
again.
you repeat the vote again.
Honorable members, we can repeat it because the members did not hear. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. We have enough numbers to call for a division. Ring the bell for 5 minutes. You ring the bell for 5 minutes and close the...
The House has called for division on clause number 24, another clause that has divided the House in regards to the proposals in this particular clause. This clause number 24 is again about the digitization content and monetization of the same, whereby the committee is proposing that the withholding tax on digital content be now at 5% instead of 15%, as has earlier been proposed by the committee. The deliberations in the House this evening is whether members should consider amendments proposed by other members, such as Honourable Member for Homa Bay Town, Honourable Peter Kaluma, that is proposing a taxation of 35% of earnings above 1.5 million shillings. The committee has yet again made amendments this evening that the maximum be now at 9,600,000 shillings at 35% instead of 9 million shillings. There appears to be some sort of high level of engagements in the chamber. The chair, Honorable Gladys Boss, is addressing members. Allow us to cross live to the chamber. The speaker has directed that the bus be drawn ready for members of the National Assembly to vote on this particular amendment as proposed by the Finance Committee.
Honorable members, take your seats. Take your seats. Can the respective whips get their members to the seats? Get your members on the seat. Honorable Mbadi, get your members to take their seats. Honorable Wandai, Sergeant at Arms who's talking to Wandai, the Sergeant at Arms is also in disorder. You're engaging with members instead of that. Yes, that is true, and that is why we are having a division. That's how we are going to vote. I didn't call for the final question. Let's proceed. We did not. Okay, honorable members, take your seats. We didn't even get to the final vote. Yes, let us proceed. Can we have two people from each side? They're here. Okay, the tellers are already here. Let us proceed. Call the names. Proceed.
24, the amendment as proposed by Honorable Mikal.
But you can't debate in the middle of the division.
No, they already sat down. The division is over. The division is over.
Chepkonga Kiprona Samuel.
Chepkonga. Which is the question part?
You need to tell members on what they are voting. Yes.
Honorable members, let me put the question again. I now put the question that clause 24 be amended as proposed by Honorable Nyikal.
Chepkongo Kiprono Samuel.
No.
Langat Benjamin.
No.
Keitani Marian.
No.
Atandi Samuel. Owino John.
Honorable members, every individual has to vote individually. Every honorable member must vote individually. Honorable member, I will actually put. They have. The bell has been rung. The bell was rung. Honorable Zamzam, I will hold you out of order and withdraw you from the house. Be seated and let us proceed. Honorable Zamzam, you are out of order. Let us proceed with the voting. And each person, we cannot chorus the voting. Each person must announce itself. Okay. Okay,
Gladys. However much they misbehave.
I will start again.
Yes.
I'll start again. Chepkonga Kiprono.
No. That is cross misconduct.
Just name a few and throw them out. Give the microphone.
Proceed. Honorable members, let us begin again. Okay, I now put the question that clause 24 be amended as proposed by Honorable Nyikal. So now let us proceed. Start with the first one. And each person will vote for themselves.
Chepkonga Kiprono. No. Benjamin Langat. No. Keitan Marian. No. Atandi Samuel.
No. Where is Atandi? Where is Atandi? Where is Atandi?
If it's a chorus, then it will be a spoiled vote. So let us allow the person to vote themselves. Proceed. Call again.
Atandi is there. Yes.
Atandi Samuel.
Yes.
Owino John Walter.
No. He's absent. Owino John Walter is absent. He's absent.
Are you gone?
No, he's not in there. He's in the...
Honorable members, that's out of order because John Owino Walter is not in the country. So you cannot vote on his behalf. So let us proceed.
John Owino is
Gladys.
Just andika hapo absent.
Mrembo Irene Juki.
Irene Juki has voted no.
Okay, could the sergeant at arms get more mics and you take them to the person when their name is called?
I have said no. Umesema no.
Shurie Abdi is absent.
Shurie Abdi Omar.
Absent.
Sergon Florence Jamatia.
Sergon Florence.
Where is he?
Absent.
Absent.
Kandie Joshua.
Nice.
Kandie Joshua is there.
Kandie Joshua. No.
I vote no.
Kipkoros Joseph.
Koros Joseph is there.
Mike.
Is here.
Who is you?
No.
Kamuren Charles.
Yes.
Kamuren Charles is there. Kamuren Charles is there. Give him the mic.
Kamuren Charles.
No, I'm saying Cameron Charles, no. Don't say something that I have not said.
Koesh Nelson. Koesh Nelson.
Give him the mic.
I vote no.
Momanyi Innocent Obiri.
Absent.
Barongo Nolfason Obadia.
Absent. Absent. Oh, Barongo is there.
Barongo ndo huyo.
Give him the mic. Yes. Amesema na vote yes. Yes, amesema yes.
Yes.
Alpha Miruka.
Alpha Miruka absent.
Kilel Richard. No, Lynette Chepkorir.
Yes.
I vote no.
Kilel Richard Cheruyot.
I vote no.
Yegon Richard.
I vote no.
Mamwacha Onchoke Charles.
No.
Ogola Gideon Ochanda.
Ogola Gideon Ochanda is there.
No.
Osero Patrick Kibagendi.
Absent.
Wanjala Rafael.
Yes.
Wamboka Nelson Jack.
Madam Chair, look at what is happening here. I'm being harassed by the Honorable Didmas Baraza. You need to protect me, Madam Chair. Yes.
Wambilianga Catherine.
No.
Yakub Ado.
Absent.
Komingoi Kibet Kirui.
Absent.
Omanyo Catherine.
Absent.
Mwale Nicholas Tindi.
Absent. Tindi Amanda.
Oyula Joseph.
Oyula absent.
Mwiridhania Rindikiri. Kirima Moses.
Absent.
Chimbwa Omar Mwinyi.
Yes.
Koech Victor Kimngetich. Baraza Patrick Simiu. Biego Paul Kibichi. Ntwiga Patrick Munene.
No, I vote no.
Mahalim Farah.
No.
Elachi Beatrice.
Kaa hapa, kalia memba mwenye ataitwa akisimama.
Waweru John Kiarie. Sirma Musa.
Alaji alisema yes.
Welie Adan.
Amesema no.
Welie Adan. Caroline Jepto Nyelechei. No. Gadhiru Mejadong.
No.
Ongili Babu Owino.
I vote yes.
Gakuya James Mwangi. Mawadhe Julius.
I vote yes.
Mwenje Mark Muridhi.
I vote yes.
Daboen Pamela Njoki.
I vote no.
Lelmengit Kipto Kosgei.
That's gender violence.
Omboko Milemba.
Ombogo. Absent Amanda.
Kipiegon Johanna Ngeno. Ukose Robert.
No.
Yakub Farah.
I vote no.
Oundo Wilberforce Ojiambo.
I vote yes.
Iribae Said Buya.
Sema tu.
I vote yes.
Tungule Sharo Kenneth. Siad Amina Udgon. Baro Deko Mohamed. Guyo Ali Wario.
Absent.
Muriu Wakili Edward.
Sema tu.
Yeah.
Na si ulikuwa naongea ile maneno mengine.
I vote no.
Kururia Elijah Njoroge.
I vote no.
Kagombe Gabriel Gaduka.
I vote no.
Odhiambo Elisha.
No.
Yedenji Robert Gishimo. Wanjira Martha Wangare. Wamushomba Gadhoni.
I vote no.
Gimose Shaus. Osogo Bensuda. Kaluma George. Karido Kiili. Yes. Karido Kiili Daniel. Manaiba Julius Taitimu. Murigi John Paul. Abdi Ali. Shinali Banat. Bonaya Mumina Golo. Lomwa Joseph Samal.
Mheshimiwa.
Tubi Bidu Mohammed. Badibadi Twalib. Ndongo George Koimburi.
Nani? Just Samal, hayuko.
Ndongo George Koimburi. Wamashukuru James.
Wamashukuru amesema no.
Obara Eve Akinyi.
Tumesema, tumepata. Amefika yes.
Kalasinga Joseph.
I vote yes.
I vote yes. Obara Eve. Asante.
Titus Lote. Kimilu Joshua Kivinda.
You've not taken my vote. I vote no.
Kimilu Joshua Kivinda.
I vote yes.
Sankaire Lea Sopiato.
I vote no.
Kanchore Elijah.
Absent.
Amisi Kakuta Maimai.
I vote yes.
Nguro Onesmas.
No.
Sakimba Parachina.
Absent.
Risa Sunkuya George. Mwanda Elsie. Katana Paul Kaindi.
I vote yes.
Hassan Abdi Yusuf. Juguna Shege. Makali John Okwisia. Kiungu Peter Irongo. Muli Fabian. Shumel Samuel Moroto.
No.
Sudi Oscar. Okwome Andrew.
Okwome wikalia hiyo.
Karauri Ronald.
No.
I vote no.
Were Shaus Ongondo.
I vote yes.
Mbui Robert, Korir Adams,
I vote no.
Kipkoech Gideon, Kemei Beatrice, Ruto Julius Kipleting, Wangaya Christopher Seka,
Absent.
Wanjiko John Njuguna,
I vote no.
Waithaka John,
I vote no.
Muratha Ann Wanjiko,
I vote no.
Orero Peter Ochieng, Mbalu Jessica,
Hata Mbalu ameenda nyumbani.
Mutuse Ecomas, Wainaina Anthony Njoroge, Munyoro Joseph Kamau, Nyoro Samson Dindi, Ishungwa Anthony, Sunkuli Julius, Mwanyanje Gertrude Mbeyu,
Oh, yes.
Mwanyanje Gertrude Mbeyu, Baya
I vote yes to clause 24. Thank you.
Baya Owen, Kitty Richard Ken Chonga,
Baya amevote no. Chonga yuko.
Zambia Thaddeus,
Na huyu? Baya hapa.
Yes.
Mutua Didmas Wekesa,
I vote no.
Bisau Morris Kakai,
Yes.
Rai Samuel Gonzi,
Konsirai.
I vote no.
Kwenya Dhuku,
No.
Moya Wanjiko,
Absent.
Cherorot Joseph Kimutai,
I vote no.
Kosgei Hilary Kiplangat, Maina Jane Jerry, Maina Jane Jerry.
I vote no.
Not you. It is Maina Jenny Jerry.
Maina Jane Jerry.
No. She has voted no. This one also different person.
I vote no. And a minor gingery.
The other one is Mary Maindi.
Gitari Joseph Gashoki,
No.
Bedzimba Rashid Juma,
I vote yes.
Aburi Donya Doris,
Where are our machines not working, Madam Chair? Somebody should be fired. We keep the sergeant at arms running up and down. We vote electronically. We are tired. And members, you don't want to defend your welfare. I vote yes.
Ruth Adhiambo Odinga,
If you are tired, go and sleep.
Ruth Adhiambo Odinga.
I vote yes.
Oron Joshua Odongo.
I vote yes.
Ahmed Shakil Ahmed Shabir. Buyu Rosa Akinyi. Kasalu Irene Mudhoni. Mulu Makali Benson.
I vote yes.
Mulu Makali Benson. Mbai Nimrod Mbithuka.
I vote no.
Mboni Rashid Mwalika.
You can't have a point of order in between voting. Just ignore it. It's rigging.
Mboni David Mwalika.
Absent.
Nyamai Resho Kaki.
No.
Nyenze Edith. Mokaya Nyakundi. Kibagendi Anthony. Gisairo Cliff Ombane. Yegon Brighton. Kiprono Mutai Alfred.
I vote no.
No.
Tony Joseph Kipkosgei.
Enjoy your mic hapo.
No. No.
Kamero Maisori Kietayama. Robbie Mathias Nyamabe.
I vote yes. No, I vote no. Robbie Mathias, I vote no. I repeat no.
Robbie.
I vote no. Say I vote no. I repeat no.
Masito Fatuma Amisi. Masito Fatuma Amisi.
Na ameongoja kupata micro.
Masito is not there.
Fatuma Amisi hayuko. Absent.
Wanyonyi Ferdinand.
No.
Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdi. Hayuko.
The other man is not absent.
Mohamed Abdikadir Hussein.
No.
Kagiri Jane Wangeshi.
No.
Kionjori Festus Mwangi.
Vote no.
I vote no.
Korere Sara Paulata.
Absent.
Karani Stephen Washira.
No.
Lekuton Joseph. Marubu Monica Mudhoni. Obo Ruweida Mohamed. Moirori Mudhama Stanley.
I vote no.
Oyugi Dick Maungu. The one. Nabii Nabwera. Fiforomondo Mangale. Mukwana Titus, Mbiuki Jafet Kareke,
Absent.
Kamene Joyce.
Yes.
Mule Caleb Mutiso, Kombe Harrison Garama,
The word is yes.
Omwera George Aladwa,
I vote yes.
Kiamba Susan Ndonye Runge, Momo Rose Museo, Injendi Moses Malulu, Mnyazi Amina Laura.
Yes.
Abdullahi Bashir Sheikh, Sheikh Humel Kher Kasim, Abdurrahman Asinwetan Mohammed, Haro Abdul Ibrahim,
It's a no.
Yusuf Hadan Haji, Mukunji John Gitonga, Bowen David Kangogo,
I vote no.
Njoroge Mary Wam Toroitich Timothy Kipchumba, wako Naomi Jilo, Walio Joshua Mbidhi Mutua, Odanga Geoffrey Makoa, Oluoch Anthony Tom,
I vote
No. No.
yes.
Kasim Sawa,
No. Amesema no.
Elizabeth Karambu, Mohamed Fatuma Zainabu, Kipngor Ruben Kiborek,
Mheshimiwa Spika, wakati mwingine watu wakijifunga unakubali, lakini
Jaldesa Guyo wako, Bader Salim Faisal, Kesebe Fred Kapondi,
No.